Today, we're back at it again with scary videos, and today we're reacting to three. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I hid the thing and then brought it back. I don't know why I did that. You could all blame me. You got mad at me. I don't care. 3 creepy true Ouija board horror stories animation. These are all probably gonna be stupid because why the fuck are you using a Ouija board in the first place? I don't know. You're stupid if you do. Let's see what happens. Cause you're not catching me summoning the demons in my fucking house. Fuck that. I'm summoning it over there. I'm summoning it over there in a fucking what is the area and cleansing myself with salt afterwards. Bitch. Cause fuck that. The following series were inspired. What? The following stories were inspired by or based on the actual events or location or person living or dead. So you're saying these are true? Essentially, they're somewhat true. You're saying the Ouija board that ruined a family.
I was married to Paul for several years.
Okay.
He was my second husband, far better than my first.
Okay.
He was loyal and also had a kid of his own,
okay,
which was his 20-year-old daughter, Sarah. I moved
How old is Paul?
into his house, and the three of us lived together quite happily, and even had a dog named Darla.
Ooh.
Everything was great, but that all changed one night when the three of us went to see a movie. We saw a cheesy horror flick about an Ouija board. It was scary, but I didn't think it was that good. Paul, however, was oddly enamored by the concept. All I knew is that a few days later, Paul came home with an Ouija board. That evening, me and Sarah entertained Paul's fixation.
Did you hear her? Paul came in with a Ouija board. Like, damn. She gave in anger with that. Did you hear her?
Was oddly enamored by the concept. All I knew is that a few days later, Paul came home with an Ouija board. That evening, me and Sarah...
Paul came back with an Ouija board. Like, damn it. I know you should be scared, but like, damn.
Sarah entertained Paul's fixation on the Ouija board and held a phony seance. Needless to say, nothing really happened.
Yeah, fuck
and Sarah
that.
and I never thought twice about getting the board out again.
Good.
However, the same couldn't be said for Paul. He tried to hide it, but I could tell he was getting obsessed. He would crawl out of bed in the middle of the night. Then I'd find him in the dining room alone with the Ouija board, mumbling and asking it questions. Whenever I asked him about it later, he always denied ever doing anything with it. I was too scared to confront him in the act, as I didn't know how he would react if I interrupted him. And ever since Paul started messing with that board, weird creepy shit started happening in the house. I couldn't tell if I was getting in my own head, but even when I was the only person in the...
Yeah, no, that's raps. That's raps. Broken. I'm divorced. Paul, you did this to yourself. Paul, you did this to yourself and your wife. Fuck you, Paul.
House. I no longer felt alone. Then, one morning,
Paul
things
gets
took
attacked.
a disturbing turn for the worse. Our dog Arlo suddenly went missing.
Oh shit.
Paul said he must
Not
have run
Arlo.
away, but that didn't feel like something Arlo would ever do. We went looking for him all day, calling animal shelters and posting on Facebook to see if anyone had found him, but we didn't have any luck. That night, the pressure that had been building between Paul and I finally blew up in our faces.
God, I can't do this anymore. We've been looking for hours.
What? There's still daylight left. Are you just gonna give up? I knew you didn't care about Arlo. You let him out, didn't you?
I did not. I love him just as much as you do. I'm just tired.
I bet you were sick of taking care of him, so you pawned him off to someone else.
Damn!
How much money did you get for my dog, huh?
Shut up! I didn't sell him. Maybe it had something to do with you using that damn Ouija board. That's right. I've seen you up all night summoning evil shit into the house.
You've been spying on me? You bitch.
After our
Damn! You call her a bitch just for... God damn! Why you get mad at her just for looking at you do the Ouija boards? You're the one that's in the wrong. You shouldn't be using it in the first place. The fuck?
Paul took the Ouija board and locked himself in the bedroom, leaving me to sleep on the couch. Luckily,
Fuck that! Hell no! He said, "Fuck you. I'm gonna go get my Ouija board and keep myself occupied in my own room." Yeah, no, I'm moving out. Like I'm moving to my sister or mother's house for the night. Like fuck that. I am not sleeping near that person.
Sarah slept in the living room with me. I think with everything that was happening, she didn't feel safe enough to sleep alone either.
Yeah,
it
fuck
stormed
that.
and poured all night. Then in the morning, we went outside to find the rainwater had flooded the street in front of our house. Apparently, one of the drains had gotten clogged. But when workers from the city showed up to clear it, they found something that still sends chills down my spine. They found Arlo's dead body in there. It didn't take long to connect it back to Paul. He said the spirits from the Ouija board told him he had to take the dog out the night before. Then he hid the body in the storm drain. Paul was arrested and
Alright. Sorry for the interruption.
Paul was arrested and went to jail. Afterwards, I felt sick to my stomach. I wanted to get rid of that goddamn Ouija board. It took a few weeks, but eventually, the curiosity got the better of us. Sarah and I took out and held the same kind
What
of
the
seance as
fuck?
before. We asked it questions about Paul and Arlo, but nothing made sense until we asked it about ourselves and what we should do in this situation. The board's answer was very simple. D-I-E. Naturally, we felt the most logical response would be to burn the demonic piece of junk to ash. So we prepared up the fireplace,
Burn,
doused
bitch.
it in lighter fluid, and set it ablaze among the pile of firewood. Sarah and I were still sleeping in the living room then, so we turned in for the night as we watched the board slowly
Burn,
burn.
bitch, burn.
Sometime later, I woke up to the smell
Oh,
of smoke.
fuck!
That's when I opened my eyes, only to find that Sarah and I were both standing up in front of the fireplace, staring at the Ouija board, while the entire house was burning down around us.
Get the fuck
We both
out!
screamed at each other in terror. It was the last of
Y'all both looked at each other like that. You're like, hey, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Instead of doing that, fucking move your ass.
the only thing we were able to do before we passed out from the smoke. Later on, I woke up in the hospital. We both miraculously survived, but we had lost our house and everything in it. Not
Damn.
only that, but the police didn't believe us, and now they're charging us with arson. I don't know what kind of black magic that infernal board is imbued with, but it destroyed my entire family. This is downright one of the most disturbing Ouija
what?
board stories on the internet today. This incident allegedly happened in 2014, when Paul Carroll was trying to summon the dead using an Ouija board.
Yo, this is actually fucking real? No, don't fucking say that. No, don't fucking say that. No, don't fucking say that, because now I have to. Now I have to fucking have the fear of actually dealing with someone that might be obsessed with a Ouija board and go at night and fucking summon shit. Oh, hell no, bro.
However, in the aftermath of playing the game, he believed he accidentally put an evil spirit into the family dog. As a result from this, Carol then took out the dog and dumped its remains in an outside drain, resulting in a backup. When workers were brought in to address the issue, they discovered the dog's body, and an investigation led back to Carol, who pleaded guilty. A week later, the Ouija board apparently told Carol's wife and stepdaughter that they were going to die, concluding it was preordained. They allegedly got possessed and set their house ablaze. Both survived, but they were later arrested and convicted on arson charges.
What? Yo. Or that could just be a mentally ill family. I don't know. Oh, that's the scariest Ouija board experience. scariest.
This happened years ago when I used to live with my mom.
Okay.
I was an only child to a single mother.
Okay.
My mom was always either working or sleeping, so I barely saw her.
What the fuck is this animation? Oh hell no, bro. This animation looks scary as it is, bro.
Single mother.
That's my bad for missing the whole thing. Hold on.
And if
I got locked
skipped
in.
school, I was usually with my friend. That meant I had to take care of myself most of the time.
Okay.
Aside from that, I left the house whenever I felt like it. And if I skipped school, I was usually with my friend Leo ding-dong ditching, stealing from convenience stores, or chilling at this abandoned house not too far away.
That's
from
your
us.
friend Leo? Yo, Leo looks like a 80-year-old man that might touch kids, bro.
Ooh, the house was just a dusty, decaying place that had boarded up windows, and happened to be a great place for us to hang out at. One day, Leo and I skipped school. That's when he took out some candles along with an Ouija board, and said he wanted us to play with it. Neither of us even bothered to read the instructions before we started messing around with it like we'd seen in the movies.
What the
All we
fuck?
did was ask it some stupid questions. I remember jokingly asking it if Leo's sister was going to Haktua me off. And it
What?
said yes. I was sure that would cause Leo to get fed up with the whole Ouija board gimmick, but he didn't seem fazed at all. I guess he already knew his sister was for the streets, but more so. I realized
What? What? That's a crazy ass statement to say, especially to your friend.
he was genuinely interested in the Ouija board. I noticed
Bro
he
didn't even
never
care.
threw the Ouija board out either. He just kept it in the abandoned house for us to use next time around. One night, I was feeling lazy, so I never met up with Leo. I had been playing video games for hours, almost until 3 in the morning.
Alright, real? Oh shit.
And that's when I got a call from him. I ignored it.
Boy,
as
what you
well
want?
As the next few calls. I didn't want whatever he was planning. I only gave in when he FaceTimed me, not wanting to get on his bad side. That's when he said he was at the abandoned house, and that he wanted me to come play the Ouija board with him. He wanted
But
to see what it would be
no.
like to use it at night.
But
I told him there was
no.
no way I was leaving the house because
Yeah.
I was already getting ready
But
for
no.
bed. Then I ended the call. I then shut my TV off and went to sleep. Little did I know, I didn't have a choice.
The fuck you mean you don't got a choice? That boy broke into your house and was like, hey, you wanna play some Ouija board, little boy? Don't open your eyes, he's gonna be right in my fucking face. Don't open your eyes and he's gonna be right in my fucking face. Why is he breathing right in my fucking ear?
Ah! What the hell are you doing in my room? How'd you even get in?
Shut up! Just get dressed. We're going. Where?
This
To the house,
guy!
idiot!
Now? But it's the middle of the night.
No shit. It's the perfect time to break out the Ouija board. Now get
Bro,
out of
this
bed,
guy's-
asshole. I'm not leaving until you come with me. God damn it! Just stop
Fuck you! You could do that by yourself. I'm not the one that's trying to possess ghosts.
shining that damn
Or get
light
possessed
lamps.
by a ghost.
You mean this one?
Ah! God damn it! I stepped on a dead rat.
I told you to be careful, dude. Now come on.
You just casually have dead rats? Oh wait, you're at the house. Ew, he just
At night.
got a natural disgusting odor with flies on him. That's just nasty.
Gives me the creeps.
Quit bitching. I've got it set up in here.
Fuck
This
you!
is ridiculous, man.
Just sit down. Come on, let's just get this over with.
Yo, this
Alright.
president's an asshole, I'm
Now,
not gonna lie.
would you like to ask the first question?
Hell no!
Fine, I guess. Oh, spirits, why am I here?
L E O Leo. Ha! It knows you're here for me.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
fuck
Oh my
off.
god. It?
Quiet. It's my turn.
Whoa.
What the
Oh, I don't
fuck?
have that.
Spirits. Should I kill the non-believer sitting across from me?
What? Why the hell would you ask stupid shit like that?
It said yes.
Don't tell me this shit's real. Don't tell me a kid died.
Leo, stop! Stop!
Fucking stabbed you! He fucking stabbed you! Kick him in the balls! Kick him in the balls! Kick him in the balls! Or run! Oh, that's creepy as fuck! Running in the woods in the dark.
I ran all the way home and woke my mother up to tell her what had happened.
Oh yeah, she made
called
it.
911, and I went to the hospital while the cops went after Leo. They found him still in the abandoned house, clutching the knife and chanting over the bloody Ouija board like a psycho.
Yo.
Since then, Leo's been spending some time in the psych ward. Nobody has any idea when or if he'll ever be out. I still can't believe what that thing did to him. I keep having nightmares reliving that night. Needless to say, we aren't friends anymore.
No
and
shit.
I haven't touched an Ouija board since.
Good. Yo, don't tell me
This
this.
story was inspired by a downright creepy Ouija board incident
Don't.
that happened in 2012.
Yo.
A teenage male from West Laco, Texas, stabbed his longtime friend in the abdomen after playing with an Ouija board. The friend miraculously survived after a few harrowing days in intensive care. When asked why he did it, the teen said, "The Ouija board made me do it." At the time, West Laco police spokesman JP Rodriguez said he actually believed what the Ouija board advised him to do. The teen suspect, whose name was not released, pled insanity.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I am not the real Ouija board. Well,
I had
Isn't
a
it?
girlfriend in my 20s.
vacation
Everyone called-
incident. Vacation incident. Okay. That's the best time to be using a Ouija board. Not gonna lie. Vacation. Because you could use a Ouija board at a location and then leave it there. Go back home. But make sure you cleanse yourself before you leave home.
Called her Bunny. As we got older, a lot of our friends started disappearing from our lives. Except for this
dying?
one couple named Ivan and Jess. They usually hosted each other at respective places. But on this one night, we had them over because it was my birthday.
Okay.
We all had some drinks. Did the
And you
whole
all
birthday-
got drunk and y'all all decided, hey, I got an Ouija board in my closet. Let's go play with that tonight.
thing with
That's
singing
why I
and
assume.
cake. Then it was time to open the gifts. Bunny's gift to me was a pair of promise rings, but unfortunately, that ended up being overshadowed by the gift that our new friends brought. It was an Ouija board. As soon
Who the fuck wants to be gifted an Ouija board?
as I tore off the wrapping paper and realized what I was holding, it
Fuck
felt
that!
like I'd been given a box of radioactive waste. Suddenly, all three of them were insisting that we play with it that night.
They all want to die. They're all white and they all want to die. They all want to die. Oh my god, they all want to fucking die. They all want to die. They all want to die. I'm gonna be like, y'all guys can play by yourself. I'm gonna be in the next door with a neighbor. Fuck y'all.
I tried to explain how these things weren't meant to be played with,
Yeah.
but it just backfired and made them even more interested in it. If it weren't for Bunny asking me to, I would never have touched the thing. We turned off all the lights in the house
Fuck
and
that,
gathered
bro.
around the Ouija board at the dining table. Seeing only by candlelight, we put our hands together on the planchette. Then Bunny asked the first question. She asked the board to tell us what to do. Then, it suddenly started moving. My stomach filled with dread as the planchette slid back and forth across the board, as if an unseen hand was guiding us. When it came to the rest, the board had spelled the word carnival. A moment later, someone
Carnival.
blurted out the question.
Where?
Without missing a beat, the thing began to move again, spelling out Virginia, which was only 3 states away from us. But
That's
it was
far.
just a body in the mix as the questions kept flying, and the answers kept getting worse and worse. Bunny asked where we would get the money to make the trip. The board told us to rob and kill. Who? A biker. When? Tonight? Or what?
Damn.
Death. As the last question was asked and answered, I made a panicked attempt to talk everyone back to their senses. But by then, it was too late.
Guys, we have to stop. This is crazy. Dude, we all heard what it said. We have to do it. What?
Have
Take out a random
to.
stranger and run away to some carnival in Virginia? We're not murderers. Damn it, if we don't kill for it, then it will kill us. Don't you get it? No, this is all wrong. I need to get out
How
of here.
do you know?
Wait,
Bunny, no.
didn't
Fuck
you say
that.
we'd see the world together? Maybe this is how we do it.
I said we'd leave when you turned 18. Not now.
Stop being such a wimp and grow
Excuse me, what? When she turns 18? Excuse me, what? How old is she right now? What is happening?
some hair on your nuts. You act like a minor.
I don't know.
He's acting rational.
Really
That's why. He's acting rational because he's not trying to get fucking killed.
serious stuff, guys.
Don't worry about it. We're all gonna do it together. We got this.
Y'all could
Okay,
do it
babe?
together.
In
Fuck
the
y'all.
end, I could never say no to her. We decided to camp out on the side of a remote stretch of road not too far from
Don't-
a grimy biker bar.
Yo, this
then we
is
waited
real.
for a straggler.
Yo,
the
this is
last
real.
drunk leaving the parking lot after trying to sober up.
Oh my
As
God,
we
this
saw
is
the lone
real.
biker swerving down the road. We got out of the car and started waving our hands in the middle of the road. The guy took the bait and stopped for us, asking if we needed help with our car. Before anyone even pretended to answer, we rushed him. Ivan and I tackled him off of his bike. Then the girls duct taped his mouth shut as we held him down. We taped his arms and legs together. Then we stuffed him in the trunk of the car. We dragged his motorcycle into a ditch, hoping people would think he crashed, and got lost in the woods. Then we drove for almost an hour until we found a good place to park the car and take him into the woods where nobody would see us. We carried him until we discovered a deep hidden lake. We laid him on the shore, took everything he had, and then it was time. All four of us gripped the knife together, like how we did the planchette for the Ouija board. Then we drove it down into his heart.
Some Dexter
We dumped
shit.
his body in the water, never
Bro thought they were Dexter, bro. We stabbed him in the heart.
expecting anyone to find him until we were long gone. We drove back to our friend's house in silence. Then I took Bunny home. Minute by minute, the reality of what we had done set in. By morning, all of us were petrified. Days went by. Nobody
Was it? It wasn't even worth it. Probably. They probably got like $20 from that biker. He just came out of a bar, you dumbasses. Oh my God.
talked to each other. Nobody made plans to run away. It was only a matter of time before the cops finally came knocking. By then, we were all sick with panic and regret. None of us could keep our story straight. Once the cops told us they tracked our cell phones and connected their location to the dead bikers, we all started turning on each other, trying to throw one another under the bus to save ourselves. But it didn't work. We were all convicted for that man's untimely demise in the end. If it hadn't been for the Ouija board, Bunny and I might have had the fairy tale ending we dreamed of. But instead, we got stuck with the nightmare.
Yo, I gotta hear the real
This
story.
story was inspired by a horrific Ouija board incident that happened in
1983.
1983. A young woman named Bunny Dixon told her 25-year-old boyfriend, Anthony Hall, and another young couple that the four of them had been instructed by an Ouija board to leave their home in Florida and join a carnival in Virginia, and to also get the money to fund their trip by robbing and taking out a motorist, which they did. The victim was 25-year-old Knock Van Dang. Ultimately, the two couples turned against each other, which led to their arrest. All four were tried and convicted for their involvement in the slaying.
So a girl convinced her boyfriend and another couple to be like, hey, let's go rob a motorcycle man and kill him. Nah, we're not just gonna rob him, we're gonna kill him too, just for the fuck of it. And then if we could go to fucking Virginia. Oh my God. I can't believe those stories actually have inspiration on the truth. Holy shit, that's fucking scary. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.